Sir, I see you scrolled on. You own the video, ma'am. Don't you skip this video. If you stay with me, I'm going to show you each and every way that we can spot disloyalty. And I'm here to tell you that disloyalty is clear. It is in your face. We are going to explain why you don't see disloyalty, how to handle disloyalty, and when it's time for you to be disloyal. Being disloyal is not immoral all the time, and we're going to talk about that and a whole lot more. This conversation is powered by Nicola Machiavelli. First and foremost on the agenda, what is the definition of loyalty? If someone is going to be disloyal, if you are disloyal, first and foremost, we need to identify and define what loyalty is. And for this project, we're going to go to Merriam-Webster's dictionary, and here it is right now. Loyalty. Loyalty is the steadfast quality of unwavering faithfulness. It is also about commitment and support for a person, cause, organization, or country. So that's a lot. We can be loyal to a lot. Loyalty is all about unwavering commitment, faithfulness. It is support for a person, cause, organization, or country. Right? It involves actively participating and prioritizing the needs of others, the needs of the country, the needs of the organization, the needs and the cause. So as you can see right there, that is the definition of loyalty. Moving on down, here are the core dimensions of loyalty. Number one, it can be interpersonal, a deep reciprocal. To be loyal, it needs to go both ways. So it's a deep reciprocal dedication to friends, family, or partners. It requires honesty, trust, and mutual support. Did you know that about loyalty? Did you know loyalty is a two-way street? As we just learned, it's a reciprocal dedication. I'm dedicated to you. You're dedicated to me. I'm dedicated to the family. The family in return is dedicated to me. I'm dedicated to my partner, whether it's a romantic partner or a business partner, and I get the same thing. And it requires honesty. You can't be loyal if you're a liar, if you're deceitful, if you are withholding information that prevents the other person from making a decision that's going to benefit them or keep them safe, anything like that. It has to do with trust and mutual support. Slide in there. Moving just a layer deeper, ladies and gentlemen. Civic and institutional. Steadfast adherence of allegiance to one's nation, employer, or community. To be loyal, you can be loyal to your job, you can be loyal to the community, you can be loyal to the nation. Also, you should be receiving that in return. In an ideological perspective, it's unwavering commitment to a specific philosophy, belief system, or cause. People are loyal to their faith, their religious faith. People are loyal to their fraternities, their lodges, and things of that nature. Let's go one level deeper. And fidelity, trustworthiness, and reliability. So to be loyal, you must be trustworthy and reliable. So when we're using the word loyalty, make sure that we understand all the tidbits of information, all of the rules, the regulations, and how it is reciprocal. It goes both ways. So we're going to be studying a little bit of Machiavelli the Prince. I advise you to read it. It's not about just power. We can take moral aspects of our lives, what we do, what we know is the right thing to do, and use some best work practices from the Prince to make life a little bit easier for us. What does Machiavelli have to say about loyalty? Machiavelli, the author of The Prince, viewed loyalty through a lens of strict pragmatism rather than morality. He argued that human loyalty is fragile. It's usually abandoned the moment that incentives change, ideas change, and the money change. I'm paraphrasing right there. So we're talking about allies. Machiavelli says mercenaries are axillary. Soldiers are inherently disloyal because they fight for the money, pretty much. He's saying they're fighting for the money, not the cause. He describes them as being disunion, ambitious, undisciplined, and disloyal. So what he's teaching us right there, the average person that's so-called fighting in your corner, I'll do anything for you. I'll go to battle with you. More often than not, they're going to be disunited. There's multiple people. It's hard to get a lot of people inside the house and have that inclusion mindset. Next, he or she's own personal ambitions may supersede the mission and the case for loyalty to you. And pretty much he's saying that most friends amongst the friend circle are very, very valiant, brave, but amongst enemies, those that are your enemies that want to do you harm, they become cowardly. I think we can agree with that. The average person is going to cheer for you when everything is good, the champagne is popping, the money is flowing. Or is it the flowing of the champagne and the popping of the money? But the minute hard times come and enemies come to scavenge what you have left or come against you, more often than not, people become cowardly. Next up on the list of what Machiavelli has to teach us in The Prince, the power of self-interest. Before we even get into that, if you are naive to think someone's personal self-interest, that they would put you before their self-interest, up to including your mother, depending on what we're talking about. Men and women aren't bound by emotion, but by interest. They're not bound to you by how they feel about you. They're not bound to you about how you make them feel. They're bound by their personal interests. Does this benefit me? Am I making some money? Can I get something out of this? It's just the way of the world. A man or a woman who swears to die for you may kneel to another king by morning if the prince is better. A woman that says she's with you may be in bed with another man by in the morning if he has more money and can take better care of her. That's just the way it is. Ma'am. He may be with another woman if she's a little more submissive, soft, and he can get away with a whole lot more. That's just the way the world works. I'm sorry if you don't like the rules. Make you a new world, you'll be there by yourself. So Machiavelli believed that leaders should never naively trust everyone. Instead, they must discern who is actually worthy of trust and assume that betrayal is always a possibility. When you use the word loyalty, the first thing you always need to remember that it is reciprocal. For me to be loyal to you, you must be loyal to me. Loyalty is an energy. Loyalty takes time. Loyalty takes effort. Loyalty takes emotional capital. We also need to remember that the average person, or sometimes the most above average person, will always put their self-interest above you. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, or the notification bell might hit you. Just like the harsh reality that disloyal people live amongst us, they will put their own self-interest before you, before the family, before the business, and before our country. Use your discernment to spot them. Use deception to mask your image when you spot them. Do not let them know. When you find the narcissist in your midst, don't you call them out. Walk away, protect yourself, protect your energy, and most of all, protect your peace. Hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something. I did. I learned that, hey, Machiavelli was way ahead of his time, and you are too.